presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Hey, Robert, how you doing, man?
Yes, and thank you for taking my call. I wanted to let you know that I've been a subscriber for a couple of years, just different members of your team, and I really enjoy it. But really the reason I'm calling is to express my sincerest gratitude for you providing that information yesterday on the small business grant. I'm a small business owner and primary breadwinner for my family, and if I can get that money, it's going to really mean a lot to my family. So
that's awesome.
Thank you for taking the time to do that.
No, well, listen, man, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's making a great night, folks. And we're kicking into Memorial Day weekend. We're making a nice weekend. Love is responsible for its actions. Everything you think, everything you do has a consequence, and you're going to experience the consequences of your actions in one way or the other. All human beings are completely responsible for their actions, even if they don't want to be. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials trading up 596, Nasdaq's up 321, S&P's up 85, gold contract up $5, trading at $18.57 an ounce. Platinum's up 820, 837 an ounce, and I'll get silver I'll get that silver for you. Notes and bonds. The 10-year note is down 4 ticks, trading 141.23. 30 years off 17. No, 30 years off 4 at 1. Sorry, folks. 10 years flat at 120.19. 30 year is off 4 at 141.23 in King Dollar. King Dollar right now is trading down 257 at 101.799. Euro out here at 107. Yen at 127.09. The British pound at 125, just about hitting 126 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world? In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Bottom line, you get a nice bounce. You're up $8.50 in the SPY. You get volume of 52 million. You have a contraction of volume. It's going to be wild. Yesterday was 91. You're not going to do 40 million. And that's how these setups work. I suspect tomorrow you're going to go higher too, and you're going to have another contraction. And then guess what? You wait for next week, because I suspect, Tuesday, Wednesday won't be bad. It'll hit somewhere after that. That's my take on it. That's your SPY, because what you're doing is that you're setting, well, the SPY is already in a confirmed ABC structure on the way down. This is now a complex ABC structure. So it's going to get interesting when it gets up to the C point. The C point on this is 408.57. NDX 100. We take a look at the 3 Qs. What do you have with the 3 Qs? Same type of setup in the 3 Qs. Bottom line, you're going higher. You get a contraction of volume. Nice price spread out here, no doubt. You're up 842. You're at 299. You're 43 million shares. Yesterday we did 67. Now, the NDX should be able to do another 20 million. So you'll get close. It'll still be a contraction, but I suspect you'll get closer than, you can get to 60. Gold contract out here. What gold has done, gold rejected lower price out here again. They rejected it yesterday. You do have light volume on the pullback. More than likely, gold's setting up a small ABC structure on the way up. We'll see where the C point lays out. The A point is the 1793. The B is, notice a nice one, man. It's an 80.8 to B. So, that baby's, we'll see whether this is going to be the B point. If this is the B point, that's going to give you 1920. And, yeah, it's interesting. 1920. Where's 1920? 1917 is the next swing high. So I suspect that's where this thing wants to go. And good old King Dollar. We look at King Dollar. King Dollar basically is losing it. Still high. Still, there's no doubt that's still pretty high. There's no doubt about that. Bottom line, though, is that what you've done here is you come off the high of 105, you're at 101,790, down 206. See, there's not much, because we went up so fast, not only just in the markets, but in King Dollar. The bottom line is that once it gives it up, it can come down just as quick. So the first time King Dollar could stall at all is at the 101 area, 101.08028 to be exact. But that's only traded there 4 or 5 days. I suspect what we're going to see is you're going to see a downdraft coming right down to the 99 area. And that area there, that's going to be hard to bust. You know, we'll be there for a while because we traded that area from March 4th going all the way over to April 12th, April 5th. So you traded there just about a month. And so it gets down to that level, it should hang out. That being said, I want to show you this larger picture, though. When you take a look at the larger picture, and we put this up on a monthly, what you're going to see is that the type of consolidation that we've been in, and we've been in this consolidation since 2015. And so there's no reason to think that, you know, we won't stay in this consolidation. It failed at the highs. You know, once you get over this price point of that 103,820, bottom line gave it up. When you give it up, folks, particularly when you bust, you know, highs that have been out here for years, guess what? The other side is wide open. And the other side when we're talking about here is we're talking about down to the 88 to 89 area. Inside the NDX, let's see what's moving the NDX out here today. You got what's that, Dollar Tree, yeah. Dollar Tree is up 21%, that's a hit. Baidu's up 14%, Lululemon's up 10%, Pinduoduo is up 9.5%. Take it away from it. Kraft Heinz down 7.5%. That's about it, really. You got Palo Alto's down 1%, big deal, that's nothing. Inside the Dow Industrials, we take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow Industrials. Point-wise, what we have out here, there's only 2 stocks that are in the red in the Dow Industrials, folks. You got Home Depot putting 60 positive points, Goldman 60, United Health 45, Boeing 38. Let's go to Home Depot right away because this is what we want. When you're checking these volumes out, folks, what you want to do, you can do the indices first, but then you want to get into the equities and some of the high equities because that way you are either going to get a confirmation that we're going higher with lighter volume and all the big dogs are doing that also, or you're going to get divergence. And if you get divergence, then it's like, okay, man, hold it. There's stocks that are going up in volume. Guess what? You go over to Home Depot, you're up $9 and it has no volume. 2.9 million. Bottom line is you had 4 million yesterday, 2.9 today. This is a disaster. Let me just look at IBM. So, Big Blue, same deal, unreal. And the reason I just looked at Big Blue is this. Big Blue has actually held price great during this downdraft. So when you're bisecting and dissecting markets, that's what you want to do. You go to the normal ones that get smoked. I just happen to know Big Blue hadn't, but guess what? Same deal. Yesterday you did 3.2 million, you're at 2.3, same deal. It's going higher, volume's contracting. See ya, don't want to be ya. Stay right there, folks, come right back. Of booming inflation, where your purchasing power is eroded, there's no better place to protect your hard-earned money than in gold. Vista Gold's flagship asset is the Mount Todd Gold Project in the Northern Territory of Australia. This is Australia's largest undeveloped gold project. We are talking a world-class gold project in a Tier 1 mining district. This is a large-scale, low-cost project with significant existing infrastructure in a politically safe and friendly mining jurisdiction. Vista Gold just completed the Mount Todd feasibility study, which resulted in a 7 million ounce gold reserve and a 16-year mine life. All of this, combined with the approvals of all major operational as well as environmental permits. This distinguishes Mount Todd as an attractive, de-risked partner, ready development stage gold project. Vista Gold trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the symbol VGZ.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN. Educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com. Educating investors.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 509, Nasdaq's up 280, S&P's up 75. Let's go to our man Bob in Largo. Bob, what's going on, brother?
Hey, I haven't talked to you in probably 10 years, but been on and off from listening, and with the market going down, just thought I would.
Well, we appreciate you growling and prowling with us, man. That's why we call it Hotel California. Once you check in, you can't check out. you check out, but it's a beautiful open door coming back. We appreciate it, Bob.
Hey, so the triple Qs, you said it hadn't broken the B point on its way down.
It hadn't broken it with volume.
Right. But when you throw that on a weekly, I definitely see a breaking volume.
Okay, let's take a look.
And does a 1-to-1 almost exactly to the number, and now retracing back and looks like kind of lighter volume.
So tell me where, on a weekly, what bar are you looking at?
So I took the high of 408.71.
Oh, 408 at the very high. Oh, I see. No, I see that one. Yeah. No, I knew. Yeah, this is, yes. Yeah, we had, this is what you had. You had the first one down. This was the second ABC I was talking the way down. The first one down hit the price projection. Oh, maybe it didn't tell it once. It went to 280. I'm just looking at this.
I took it on March 14th.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. No, I got that. So you going from the high, 408, right?
Yes.
To 318, so you get $90, right? That gets you 360, right? And we hit 280. That gets you 90, 280. Yeah, and it hit 280. Right. No, I see that one. That's cool, though. I'm glad that hit that to the penny. Right. I got that one. Right.
Right to the penny.
It did. So, I know.
I mean, that was pretty incredible. So I see S&P, the Dow. If you just look at the Dow 30, it pretty much the same thing.
Yep.
The S&P, all of them hit the 1-to-1. But now, as you're saying, it looks like they're all going back on lighter volume, and this should be another leg down. I went but when I saw that, I was like, man, should I jump in? I don't think there's a time to jump in, even though it did the 1-to-1 and it will retrace. I think it's going to be a pretty short retracement.
the way that I would look at the market right now is exactly what you're just saying, okay? To me, what happens, the risk is going long and waking up in the morning and, the Qs and SPY are down 7 and 8 points. This is kind of a classic, how this thing is bouncing. You're coming into a holiday, it's bouncing. Let me just walk you through, though, the smaller ABC that is still in place. So if we just go to the Qs first, right? And are you watching Target TV right now?
Yeah.
Awesome. So there's a smaller one here that I'll just line it up and I'll go through the dates with you so you can kind of see how this shakes out. And then the SPY actually did break it with volume. So the smaller one starts, it's the same date of the SPYs and the Qs, May 4th. That high was the 330 rather. And then you had it down to the 284. And then your C point was out there at that 306, which that one there, basically, it broke the B, but you can see what it did. It broke it with lighter volume. We had volume of 91 versus 120. Now, the SPY, what the SPY did is that the SPY broke the B, had volume on the break, and is still a confirmed ABC structure down. And that one there, you're going to see, the B point there had 125. We broke it last Friday on opposite expiration from 131. So what happens with the complex one, is that the bottom line is that, you can, go higher. We got contracting going higher, but I expect it's going to go right after it again, Now, what's interesting is that what you just brought up, because this gets really intriguing, folks. So in the weekly ABC, as we just said, everything went right to the point. Now the real question is, when you look at a weekly, is that, then the A point on this, on the weekly, is 462. The B is 380, so we get an 85 A to B. So now the real question is that if you turn on this at some point, let's say, whether it's next week or the week after this, that is a monster ABC, So
Yes.
We'll kind of see where it shakes out, man. Look, my take is that we haven't reached a bottom. We're not close to a bottom. And, that's, listen, I wish we were, but.
I think when they come out and say we're in a recession after two cycles of being down, it's really going to shake a lot of people out.
What happens with these corrections is that you don't have a correction like we've already just had, and you don't have interest rates that are continue to go higher, and all of a sudden just go to higher price, And where I'm coming from that, folks, it really has to do with the aspect of how many of the high flyers, including J.P. Morgan, are already into the, March 2020 bars. When you have, when J.P. Morgan chases in the March 2020 bars, but a lot of them are below the March 2020 bars, it says quite a bit, so.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for taking my call.
Okay, man, have a great one. Have a safe one. Let's go take a look at some of the, let's go look at NVIDIA. Talk about, you talk about some volatility, man. This is something else. But this is how NVIDIA likes to trade, man. Bottom line, hit a low of 160 today. It's at 177. Now, this equity has volume. And when we take a look at this, we put this on a weekly. This is, it's down off a high of 346. It comes into 155. So this should have a larger bounce. I mean, this could go up to 206 or something, somewhere in there. But you can see when you're looking at this, all this volume's downtown, man. I mean, like in an intense way. There's no doubt about it. And listen, people, want to go long. There's still cash that is around there, and they're going to buy that bounce. That's the reality that we're in, and I suspect we're still going to be in for a while, because there's plenty of folks that haven't seen a correction. And, the bottom line, I'm talking about, it's been a straight line move up for 14 years. All you have to do is figure it out yourself. If you're in the market that, 28, 30, that means that, you're basically almost 46 years old and you haven't seen a correction. That's great, but it isn't great when the correction comes. Dow Industrials right now up 515, Nasdaq up 280, S&P's up 74. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my Gold Report. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, JDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
TFNN has just launched their new trading room, the Tiger's Den, hosted at Discord. TFNN has been educating traders for more than 20 years with live programming hosted by a variety of professional traders during market hours. And now they are expanding their reach with the Tiger's Den, available to all tigers and tigresses for just $1 for the year. There's no catch or added costs when you join our community of traders. In the Tiger's Den, you can look over the shoulders of Tom O'Brien and the other TFNN hosts while they analyze charts during their live Tiger TV programs, and join an interactive trading community with hundreds of members exchanging ideas. Interact with other tigers and tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day, even at night and on the weekends. The Tiger's Den at Discord is accessible on mobile or tablets as well, so it's always at your reach. To sign up today and become a part of this educational community of traders, just visit the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 550, Nasdaq's up 290, S&Ps are up 76. Let's go to natural gas. We've got a couple traders that want to look at natural gas. So let's see where we're at here. So natural gas is running $8.90. Oh, this is amazing, man. That is something else. $8.90. Wow. Okay, so let's take a look at this. It's been a one-way trek on the way up. Okay, 3 months ago, natural gas is at $3.72. You have 1,400 contracts. Okay, first off, let me do this again. NG. I want to make sure I got the active contract. Yeah, okay, it's the active contract. Okay, so we take a look at this. Yeah, I wouldn't be buying this right now, man. That's what it's done. This is telling me we're going a lot lower in natural gas. So watch and check this out. this is actually 3 drives to the top, too. This is pretty wild, man. Your first high was established out there, 819. That brings you back in April. Your next high brought you up to the price point of 896, and then you come down hard. Say you come down hard there, then the next one got over the price. Right now, it's still just under the price by 6 cents. And you see something like that, that's telling me that more than likely you're going to go all the way back down to this level here of 643. This is probably going to go into a consolidation because that came down way too hard. That's how most of those kind of shake out once you basically get off the highs and then get off the highs with volume. You want to see something amazing, folks? Here. So here, let me bring this. I'm going to bring XBT up first because this is really cool watching how this thing is shaking out. So you get Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is trading 29,454, right? And, you know, if you take a look at this, it's like, okay, you know, it's been up at these levels before. You put this on a monthly, and it's like, okay, hold it, man. You know, this thing can get down to, you know, 19,000 pretty quickly, right? And then, watch this, GBT. If you go over to, and I brought this up before, but I really started thinking about this, and I have a feeling that this is one of the main reasons that, okay, so the GBT, folks, is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Now, the only thing this trust owns, folks, okay, is Bitcoin. Here, watch this. I bring the holdings up. And the bottom, you see this right here? Bitcoin, that's 100% of their earnings. And so every single day, whether this goes up or down, you know, the bottom line, they got to own Bitcoin. Now watch this. If you're a bull on Bitcoin, well, it's pretty simple. You want to buy this because they're selling Bitcoin at, let me get this for a second. Because when you see this, this is crazy, man. This is like, okay, so let's go XBT again. XBT, currency. Okay, so we're at, come on. Okay, 29,453 times 66%. Okay, so listen to this. If you buy GBTC, you're buying Bitcoin at $19,438. Yeah, you heard that right. This is trading. GBTC is trading at a 30% negative premium. Now, the real kicker is, you know, does that mean that Bitcoin is going to be going that dramatically lower? We know, we'll find out. I don't trade Bitcoin. I don't want nothing to do with Bitcoin. But that's telling me that Bitcoin is going to go a lot lower, because the fact of the matter is that if you own Bitcoin, that would be a decent way of trying to hedge your bets, of selling the GBTC, you know? And as one of the targets says, the Bitcoin, there's no doubt about it, man. The more that I keep hearing about, you know, how some of the, if you listen to Tommy this morning, oh my God, this was a whole different scenario, but he was bringing up the aspect of a trader in England, and this has to do with algos and, you know, basically trading with algos. They're bringing this guy to court for basically saying that, you know, some kind of a fraud for $10 million, but the reality is that it really is not a fraud. What it is that the guy was just smarter than the software writers that were writing the program, you know? So the bottom line is that the software writers that write the program, of course they're writing a program to make money. Well, he found a flaw inside the program that he can make even more money on their money. Yeah, pretty wild. Let's go take a look at a couple of the other big dogs, because this is what you want to do when you have a bounce and, you know, you say, okay, is this bounce real or not? Amazon. Amazon's up $85. Volume's not bad. You know, yesterday was 4.6 million. Today's 3.7. Still not going to do the volume. Microsoft. We take a look at Micro. Come on. Whoops, wrong one. We pull up Microsoft. Oh, look at this. What a contraction this is, man. Forget it. Yesterday, unreal. Yesterday it did 28 million, today it did 17. Now, what should happen tomorrow is this. This is what should happen tomorrow, which is really wild, is that you, like, looking at Microsoft, say, wow, man, that's quite a contraction of volume, right? I mean, at this point, it's 10 million less than the swing. It's 11 million less than the volume yesterday. But guess what? Tomorrow, I suspect you're going to see higher price and a contraction once again. And of course, what ends up happening is that, you know, people say, oh, it's the holiday and all that. It's absolutely right. The real kicker is, though, if there's not more buyers, folks, this is just absolutely building cause for lower price. Google, let's go take a look at Google. Google, bottom line, that's up about $40-50 right now. That's trading, it's trading up $47, going into its gap. Same thing, contraction of volume. You got 1.1 million. Yesterday we did 1.8 million. You're coming into 1.8 million. You know, you're not going to do those numbers, man. That's the bottom line. The NVIDIA came out with the numbers. We did that. Let's go take a look at good old Tesla, because Tesla is an ABC structure down to 502. Tesla out here, that's up $46. Now, Tesla has some volume. That's different. You know, it's been a straight line move down from 1152, but this has some volume today. So that's saying that you could have a bigger bounce in Tesla. The GDX. So we take a look at the GDX. You get a sideways move. You're kind of lower, and so watch this, folks. This is what you'd really like to see if you're a bull in the market. You know how the GDX is trading, because what happens to the GDX is actually lower, and you have a contraction of volume, which is lower. 2 days ago, we go higher with 17 million shares. Today, you're lower with 9 million. Yesterday, you're sideways with 13 million. You can see there's no more sellers here. That's the type of move that you want to see when you're bullish. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Directions Daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
This program is brought to you by Vista Gold, traded on the NYSE American and TSX under the symbol VGZ.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 580. You got the Nasdaq up 318. Nasdaq S&P's up 85. Let's go to our man Frank in Gloucester, Mass. Frank, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Oh, fine, thank you. Fine. So,
you got the weather up there. You get the lobsters up there. You got the Ipswich clams up there. I want some of those Ipswich clams right now, man.
Oh, boy, they have a clam festival over there every early summer, and boy,
do they?
You can't get better clams anywhere.
You can't. And, what Frank and I are talking about, folks, this is all over the country. If you get good clam bellies, well, guess what? They come right from down the road to where Frank is. It's Ipswich clams. I mean, yeah, they're expensive, but, the bottom line is only so many good clams, so it is what it is, man.
Yeah, they're nice to have once in a while, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they are. So the small caps, right, Frankie?
Well, yeah, I like to go short this every once in a while with a double short.
Okay.
And, I've been trying to follow the trend down and draw trend lines, and, boy, it's like a fire hose with nobody holding on to the end of it here. What's going on?
Okay, so we look at the IWM, now what has happened with the IWM, folks, okay, the bottom line is that was the last ETF, even indice when you look at the Russell 2000 in general, to get to the highs. It's weak. What I would do, Frank, is this. I would wait this out until probably, so picture, I suspect the market's going to be up tomorrow. Then you have Tuesday, Wednesday is window dressing. I would wait on pulling the trigger on anything almost until like next Thursday. And then I think it's wide open. I know that sounds too simple, actually. It really does. But
well, no, that's good advice.
Yeah, I wouldn't step into this right now for sure because we've been down so hard that, this should be a good bounce, and, point-wise, it's a good bounce, but there's nothing behind it. And realistically, what happens in downtrend, I think we're in a downtrend, folks, for almost like a year and a half, okay? And we started this last November. This is going to be a long, drawn-out affair. This thing is not going to be over overnight. And it has to do with, look at the Fed funds rate. They're coming out, they're telling us flat out, it's only at 1%. It's going to be at 2.5% before they get done. So the market itself, meaning the bond market, that has been fluctuating back and forth. You'll hear headline news out here today that the mortgage rates never dropped so fast, okay? Because the mortgage this morning average is 5.1. Well, guess what?
Yeah.
That makes sense, too. We've been in the market long enough. You're going to get bounces. Do you know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Can
you look at one other?
Yes.
One you've been looking at, Snap?
Yes. Okay, so let's take a look at Snap. Snap trading at 1480. Now, let me just look at this for a second. So Snap.
And I'm wondering if this still has some money in it for a short.
Yeah, it does, because it's an ABC down to 9. But I just want to see. Okay, so percentage of float. Okay, that's not bad. It's only 5.4% right now still. Yeah, with Snap, you'd love to see if Snap could ever get up to listen, as far as it can go, you could almost set up the same scenario, Frank. Okay, so right now it has a high volume low of $12.55. So you're at 1480. That's saying, okay, we can go after that point. But then when you take a look at this, man, this is a clean ABC structure down. And it's an ABC down at $9.
Where's the A point? Where's the A?
You can take, let me just try this one. I forgot what it is, the daily or weekly, but let's see, 39. Yeah, 2019. Yeah, that's it. 19. Oh, that's down to $5. Okay. It's an ABC down to $5 in the weekly. Let me take the daily's an ABC down to $9, I believe.
Okay.
If we do the daily. Yeah, if you do the daily, you got
$30 down to 21.
Yeah, 30, 20, and that gets you. Oh no, that gets you 12. Interesting, man. Hold on, let me. If I take that 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, that gets us down to 12, and we already hit that one. Yeah, let me do it. I don't think I did a monthly, but one second. No, I didn't do the monthly. The monthly takes them out of business. It's not going out of business.
Right.
You know. Yeah, I don't know where I got this $9, Frank. I'm sorry, man. One second.
Yeah, that's what my trading plan says. $9.
I know.
Yeah.
One second, hold on. What's that right there? That's 24. Oh, this is it. I got it. What's 70?
You on a daily still?
I'm not sure. Hold on 1 second. 70, 34.
You're not sure.
I know. No, I'm on a weekly. No, you know how this goes, man. There's so many different ones, man. Let me work on that more, Frank.
Okay. Another time. Go ahead.
Unreal.
Thank you.
Okay, man.
Talk to you.
Have a great
Bye-bye.
one, man. Have a safe one. Let's go to John in South Carolina. Hey, John, what's going on, man?
I got it. Tom, how are you?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Good. Good to talk to you. Appreciate you taking my call. I just have a quick question on short interest. I've been checking short interest on some of the big names, and most of them there's not much. But then when I check the ETFs, holy moly, I'm showing just to see if you have the same numbers, because I don't know how recent these numbers are, but like with the Qs, I'm showing 14% short interest. The SPY, 17% interest. And on the IWM, I'm showing, I can't even believe this number. The IWM is showing 42% short interest. I'm like, wow. It looks to me like this is nothing more than a short squeeze.
Yeah, see, for some reason, I don't get short interest. All the other ones on Bloomberg, they give it to me immediately, but I don't get it on these ETFs. There's probably some way I can get it. I'm sure there is. But I just don't have it on those ETFs. You know, what happens, so this gets intriguing, because on the ETF structures, right, there shouldn't be a short interest, actually, because what happens is that ETFs are either created or destroyed. And what happens is that now picture, this is pretty wild, folks, because we all could be market players in these ETFs, you know. That's how this ETF structure works. If you have enough bread, and it's not like extraordinary amounts of bread, you could be a dealer inside the ETF, and they're made and created at 50,000 and 100,000 units at a time. So when you're selling into it, they get destroyed. So I'm not quite sure, you know how. I'm not sure how that hot shot interest even comes up, actually, because they get destroyed. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? If you sell into them, it gets. Let me see if I can bring one up. Let me see. Let me bring.
Because I just saw that number on the IWM, and I'm just like, how can that be possible that almost half of the IW, 42% of the IWM is short.
Yeah.
17% of the SPY and 14% of the Qs. I'm like going, well, no wonder. I mean, if this is a short squeeze and the shorts decide to quit covering here, this thing's gonna. I mean, obviously those are the big buyers here today.
Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that the indices are up. Cooking, brother.
All right,
have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, for free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
You might think that if you want to be successful at trading in the stock market, you're going to need a crystal ball. After all, it's impossible to predict the future, right? Like any endeavor in life, before you decide it's impossible, get some advice from the experts. You might find that it's not so impossible after all. For daily market overviews that give you direction on the key indices, selective stocks, and commodities, subscribe to the Opening Call newsletter at TFNN.com. The Opening Call newsletter is written by Basil Chapman, creator of the trading methodology known as the Chapman Wave. The Chapman Wave up-down sequence gives you an edge in identifying price turns, finding the peaks and valleys in stock prices. Get the Opening Call newsletter by Basil Chapman in your inbox every day. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know, and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Everything in the universe is governed by the Fibonacci sequence. This mathematical principle is responsible for everything from the most aesthetically pleasing artwork to patterns in the stock market. To stay on top of stock patterns you can take advantage of, sign up for the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter at TFNN.com. When you subscribe, you'll get a weekly report from veteran day trader Larry Pesavento on stocks you need to pay attention to. And you can trust Larry's analysis. After all, he's got 45 years experience as a day trader. Larry will also provide daily charts, videos, and data on the key markets that he's tracking. Expect notifications from Larry on market movement you need to act on at any time. First-time subscribers also get a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not satisfied, let us know and you'll get a full refund within 30 days of signing up. Subscribe to the Fibonacci 24/7 newsletter today. TFNN.com, educating investors.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. And I'm going to read this to you quick because this is a mind blower, folks. Okay, so this is today the Federal Branded was speaking at the American Bankers Association. But listen to this. The Federal Reserve is considering ways to blunt any impact on commercial bank deposits if the U.S. government decides to issue a digital dollar, according to central bank's vice chair. Now, I suspect they're going to do this, okay, at some point, meaning a digital dollar. But picture the other side of this. While some decline is unavoidable, the Fed is looking for ways to avoid a significant decrease in deposits, Brandon said Thursday, at an industry lobbying groups, including the American Bank Association and the Bank Policy Institute, have asked the government to hold off on launching a central bank digital currency on concerns that it will zap money from the banking system and make credit less available to businesses. Well, why? I mean, the thing that's intriguing about this, of course, and banks are going to go out of their mind, is because this will put banks out of a business immediately. So picture that, you have the FDIC, right? Okay, so that guards, what is $200,000 account, $250 or something. So picture, if the Fed comes out with a digital dollar, well, I suspect they're going to back the digital dollar and they're going to back the technology behind it. So why would anyone go to the bank at all if all our digital dollars are right on our phones? Say, okay, I get this much money today. I mean, the bottom line, these banks got to be going out of their mind because, if that happens, I suspect the banks are going to put a huge amount of money into this to make it not happen. But you don't know whether that can stop. Because it's certainly not a Bitcoin. It's a digital dollar. And then bank robbers will be digital bank robbers. How's that? The FBI is going to have to hire a lot of software people, man. There's no doubt, man. Always remember, folks, the bear can claw your heart out, the bull can run you over, and thank God there's always another trade. Health, happiness, and prosperity. Have a great night, folks. Have a safe night. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning. Kicks us off 9 o'clock in the morning. Great show, folks. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Look at them, folks.